everybody, and welcome to Cooking Adventures with Katie. On today's episode, we are going to be making beef Wellington. So, it's a little bit past 6, and this takes about an hour and a half to make, cooking and resting wise. So we're going to be doing a lot of multitasking. So, I have right here a beef tenderloin. It's a little bit out of camera, but so I have it cut in half. I have it ready to go, and then I've got the trimmings in this bowl right here. So you want, I got about pretty much a 3-pound tenderloin. You have a half pound of trimmings, or so, about a pound of trimmings, and then you've got a 2-pound tenderloin, so with 1 pound each. And then you want to wrap it in prosciutto, a mushroom paste, and then puff pastry, which will be an episode all on its own. That is a pain. And cook it, and then serve it with a nice red wine sauce to the side. So that's what we're going to do. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and sear the fillets on each side until it's browned all the way around and rare in the middle. And I'll start there. Alright, so we're going to get our pan full and then nice and warm. And then we're going to take our tenderloins and sear each side until it's browned all the way around. About 30 seconds to a minute on each side. Alright, so there's one side done, and then it's on the other side. And then I got this side going, so I got side 2, side 1. So when this side is ready to hit its side, that'll be ready to flip over. So just kind of, alright, just rotating these around a little bit. Alright, so then we're going to cut the heat off, and we're going to set them off to the side to rest. Alright, and next we're going to finely chop a pound of mushrooms. Alright, so what we will do next is we will take about 2 tablespoons of olive oil and roll this around our pan, that same one that we used to brown the meat in. And roll this around, and we'll go ahead and put it on medium, and we're going to add in all of our chopped mushrooms. Okay. We're going to add the leaves of a sprig of thyme, and then we're going to add some seasoning. So seasonings are not specified, so salt, pepper. Alright, and what we're going to do is we are going to cook until the moisture evaporates and we are left with a paste. So it should take about 10 minutes. So we're just going to mix this up and keep it going. Keep it so the bottom doesn't burn. But some moisture will come out, and then you want to let that evaporate. Once it's done and you're left with a paste of sorts, we're going to pull it out of the pan. We're going to put it in a bowl, and we're going to let that cool. It's close. Alright, so once it's done, cut this off, take this away, and put it back in its bowl. So I'll move this where you can see. Alright, and then we will allow that to cool. Set that over here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Alright, so next we take 2 pieces of saran wrap. We're going to take 8 slices total of prosciutto. And you're going to lay these out in such a way, and they're going to be slightly overlapped, where there's going to be a barrier, alright? Well, it will be a barrier, but that's what we're going to do first. Alright, so once you have your first piece laid out, we'll go ahead and grab our second piece. And we will slightly overlay it just a bit.
It looks to be 2 gargantuan warhorns that spiral along the sides.
And you want to do this with 4 slices per Wellington.
You guys make a religion check if you could. Yeah! Natural 20. Yay! Boom! That's so cool. Natural 18. Because we know our shit. So you guys play your approach.
Alright, so then once we have that ready, we're going to take our Duxelle, which is the mushrooms, the mushroom paste that we made. It's called Duxelle, which is Duxelle. And we are going to take it, and we're going to place it on each set of prosciutto, and we want to use all of it. So you do half on one and then half on the other. Alright. Got a little bit more on this.
Lord is essentially a deity of warfare, combat, and storms.
Okay.
A god that has been
here's this and here's that, and then what we will do is we will then take our tenderloin and place in the, wow, that's like a whole lot. Alright. In the middle. Alright, so I'm assuming these normally are a bit longer. I don't know. And then we wrap it up to make a log. So let's do, I've got all this extra, so let's just do this.
The first one you were brought to was primarily under the worship of Muhammad. Okay.
Alright.
My question is this a temple or is this some sort of if it is a temple,
Alright, so
is this
then
a place of battle? Is this
take
somewhere
it
people go watch
and wrap it around
battles and
like this.
It is a closed off temple.
Yeah?
It looks
Yeah.
just like a large
Sorry.
obstinate fortress. It's nearly infinite.
Alright, and then, alright, so we'll take this and put it on a clean plate, and we'll put it into the fridge for 30 minutes to let it sit and kind of hold that shape a little bit. That's what we're going to do. Alright, so while that is resting, what we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and start our red wine sauce, since it takes an hour. So we're going to do 2 tablespoons of oil into the same pan. I'm Gotta meld all them flavors. We're gonna go ahead and cut this on. Now what we're going to do is we're going to brown our trimmings. So I took them and I cut them up. So we got them into nice smaller pieces. And then once this heats up, we are going to get them browned on all sides.
It's a 20-foot dip. It's a carved out pit. Maybe no more than, I'd say, 25, 30 feet across-ish. And there's no ladder, there's no step going down, there's just two people in there beating the everybody.
Alright, so we're starting to get close. Now, remember this is a half pound of trimmings, and if they need to be smaller than chunks of meat, then yeah, I don't know. But, learning progress? Sure. Anyway, learning process. We'll figure this out eventually. So once these are fully browned, we're going to add 4 large shallots that are chopped, or not chopped, excuse me, that are sliced. And then we're going to add 12 whole peppercorns. We're going to add the leaves off of another sprig of thyme. And then we are going to add a bay leaf. And we're going to go ahead and toss these in now and cook this for about 5 minutes until the shallots are golden. Alright, so next what we will do is we will add a splash of red wine vinegar, and we will boil it until it is almost, or bubble it until it is almost dry.
I kind of brush against Rob, and I cast stones to them. Or is it just like a pit?
Yep. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost dry, so what we will do is we will add a bottle of red wine that David had a glass of the other day, so it's not a full bottle, but you know. We are adding Merlot. I might have needed the different pen. No, we're okay. Alright, so we are going to bring this to a boil until it is almost completely reduced. Yes. Alright, so while this is simmering down, we're going to come over to the counter. Alright, so we're going to take our counter. We're going to dust it with some flour.
You guys were snarling at it like 2 rabid bees.
We're going to take our puff pastry, which I actually have another half of this, so
25 bits. Hits.
seeing as how small the tenderloins came, or the everything came out,
Go ahead and roll damage.
I don't think I'll need the other one, and I can freeze that for future use. Again with that.
Nice. So you pull him down with your face.
We're going to dust this.
Cracks against the ground of the crucible. Again. Just reel back in. Hit him a second time. This time you
We're going to take our rolling pin and roll everything out so it's nice and smooth again.
It's like you didn't have a nose before, and there's just a bloody void where it once was. Weird, twisted wedge. This is me doing this almost as much as you do. You go down to the third one, and this time you reach the
Alright, so then we're going to take this, take our pizza cutter,
go ahead and roll.
cut it in half, and we're going to take an egg wash and brush this side before we do anything else. Alright, so we take our egg wash.
8 damage, and then an additional 7. So the 22 points of damage. As you slams his head into your midsection, picks you up over his head, slams you onto the ground, and as you're on the ground, he runs up the soccer ball, kicks you in the side of your ribs. Whack! You hear a crack as the impact hits, and you can feel that surging, shooting, burning pain begin to fill the side of your torso. It's your go.
From the stands, from the stands, I turn to the gentleman next to me, and I say, "Sir, do you see what that fucking little elf said about your mother? He called her name. I can't remember. I'm so sorry.
Alright, so then we'll take our tenderloins wrapped in the prosciutto. Okay.
I roll up onto my side. I don't know. It might be too much. I grab a handful of dirt and I throw it up into his face.
We'll do this,
Alright.
and then we're going
I
to
like it. Alright, so as you go ahead and
wrap
roll a basic
this in the puff pastry. Now, I have a lot, and I do this. So,
So you throw the dirt up as he's kind of rushing towards you to follow from the attack. The dirt goes
the extra
smoothly glides
puff
and first
pastry,
kind of stumbles and kind of starts to
you want to cut away.
And we're also getting a little bit. He starts just kind of reaching out in the area. So that's your first attack.
And we'll pinch this in together. And then
I'll take my foot and I'll throw it right up into his grundle. Just suck up, kick the shit out of his nuts.
You have advantage on this girl. You can't see your
this,
25. Go ahead and roll damage.
tuck that in, and then we'll tuck this in.
Alright. So,
Okay.
Now, 6.
Alright, and then we're going to brush these with egg wash as well. Can you even see that? Kind of, not really.
so as he's really tries to reach out, swiping.
We're going to brush it with egg wash after everything's all tucked in.
Hit him with sheer force. You hear a unanimous oh, and the crowd all around and echo down. His knees immediately kind of bend in towards each other, and you can see the sound escape instinctively from the as you reel for your second strike, which is going to be what the second one you do, or is he usually?
Well, did he drop to his knees?
No, he's still standing, but barely.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's the same place.
You pull back,
Okay.
and whack a second time in the same spot, this sending it.
And then we're going to wrap it again in saran wrap and then let it sit for another 30 minutes. And that brings us back over here where it's simmered down quite a bit. And let's see, we want it to be almost completely reduced, which I would assume is probably about now. So then we're going to add 750 milliliters of beef stock, which is 2/3 of a carton. Alright, so then we add 2/3 of beef, well, stock, but beef broth, if it will. There we go. Okay. And then we will add the stock, bring it to a boil, and then remove the scum from the surface. And we will do this for about an hour. Or no. Yeah, not an hour. It's been cooking for almost an hour, so it'll be almost done in another, I don't know, a little bit. So, We have the Wellingtons in the fridge. We've got this coming back up to temperature. We're going to let that boil and simmer down a little bit. We're going to remove the surface, or remove the scum from the surface, and then we're going to strain that, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So, until then, I'll see you when we come back. Alright, so we have a little bit of scum here and there and there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut on the water to get this off, but we're going to use a fine strainer and just kind of, I'll leave that. I'm going to scoop the scum that floats up. Alright, so this right here is the biggest glass bowl I could find, so that way everybody can see everything. But so what we're going to do is we're going to take this, whoop, that was loud, and I need a third hand.